Hi, everyone. My name is George Marmosato. I'm the developer of Transcendence, and I want to show off some of the features of Beta 4, 1.9 Beta 4. This latest version, 1.9, I'm really excited about. There's a ton of really cool features aimed both at new players and at existing players. I think there's a ton of stuff that I think people are going to enjoy. And I want to show some of them off right now. These are some of the features that I've added in Beta 4. One of the things I've done is just added some extra defenses and extra ways for enemy stations to defend themselves. So let's go check out one of them right now. This is Sapiens Outposts. The Sapiens are kind of a, well, here they are. The Sapiens are kind of a survivalist type culture. They rely a lot on radiation. These guys are shooting radiation missiles at me, and that's we've seen that before in the past. There's nothing new there. But what is new is around their stations. There's you can see that shimmer. Those are stealth mines. Let me kill this guy so I can show it to you properly. If I have enough missiles, there we go. Explodes in a cloud of radiation. That shimmer around the station are stealth mines, and as I get closer, you'll be able to see them a little bit better. They're radiation mines, and if I get too close, then they'll just of course explode on me and hit me with a dose of radiation. And even if I'm not close, they're great at intercepting missiles. So see, for instance, in that case, well, I guess I gotta aim properly. Now I've kind of made a hole through that, but if I'm not too careful, you see that missile missed its target because it hit one of the mines. That one hit its targets. And even after I destroy the station, these mines are still active, so I kind of have to be careful. Maybe either shoot them down before I get too close, or kind of wind my way through them. So that makes just again adding some extra interesting ways for the player to confront some of these stations and having these stations defend themselves a little bit better. Another enemy I want to show that I've made some changes to is the Dwarg. The Dwarg rely, of course, a lot on their Zoanthrope raiders and on their behemoths. There's a behemoth right there. But what I've done is added some code. Let me see. Let me make sure I don't get disabled here. I've added some code so that when you shoot missiles at the station, there's a chance that they will basically redirect it to basically hit a different target. So let's watch. See that? I aim the missile at the station. And then notice it gets a little bit of look at that. It got redirected. That one hit. That one got redirected. So even though I'm targeting the station, notice that the missiles are basically getting hacked, getting ionized, disrupted, and essentially ordered to hit one of the zoanthropes, kind of as a way to defend the station. That's something that it's just it just makes it a little bit trickier to defeat the station, and just makes the Dwarg a unique enemy, so that you can see how they're getting kind of, those are hitting, but if they get the defenses close enough, the missiles will get retargeted. There's one. There's another one. So that's kind of that's what I wanted to show. Another change that I've made is to the heliotropes. The heliotropes are a culture that is very good at generating energy. They produce lots of they produce heliotrope fuel cylinders, so they're very good at harnessing and creating energy. And what I've added to their stations is basically a shield. This is one of the only stations that has a shield, and it's I figure the heliotropes just have so much power or energy that they're able to to power the massive defense shields that you'd need. Now, of course, the shields won't last forever. Like any other shields, they will eventually get depleted. So that's kind of how you have to battle them. But it's just one more layer of defense for them. While you're trying to get through their shields, their frigates and gunships are attacking you. So it does make it a little bit trickier. Yeah, their shield is back up. So it does make it a little bit trickier. Let's target it and we can see the... Now I got through the shields and now you can see that I'm going through the armor. Another enemy that I've made some changes to is the ranks. The gunships and the dreadnoughts use ACAN-30s, and I've added an ACAN-30 weapon to the station, so you can see the station is now shooting at me. Now, obviously these are ammo weapons, and because they're ammo weapons, they will eventually run out of ammo. And so what I've done is I've created a new freighter class for the ranks that will resupply the stations, and so that'll give you some opportunity as the player to kind of intercept those transports, get some loot. But from the ranks' perspective, this is the way that they will resupply themselves. Let's see if we can get a ranks freighter to show up. Now I think the station is finally out of ammo, and now it should get resupplied pretty quickly. Let's see. Okay, looks like here's a ship that showed up. That's the freighter. It's gonna bring in new ammunition for the station. And now you see the station finally has more ammo, and so now it's going to attack me, and the freighter is going to go back where it came from. And now, of course, there's an opportunity for me to attack the freighter, and if I can kill it. These guys are not... They're pretty well armored. Well, let's see if I can get it. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get it. I just need to hit it long enough. Wow, this is a lot of armor. The freighters, I believe, have transuranic armor, just like the dreadnoughts, so that's why they're pretty hard to kill. They don't have many weapons, but they are pretty hard to kill. There we go. Let me hit it from the rear. I think that's the easiest place. There we go. And then of course I can loot them and see what they've got. Sometimes they've got some stuff, patch spiders, fuel rods, that kind of stuff. And then of course a ton of ammunition. So if you fly the ACAN-30, or if you use the ACAN-30, that definitely is a good source of ammunition. Another thing I've done in Beta 4, 1.9 Beta 4, is made some improvements to some user interface screens. Let's look at, for instance, the Invoke menu. The Invoke menu I've changed to use images, so now you can kind of see a little bit of roughly what it's gonna do. And when you do Invoke, I have a little progress bar that tells you how long it's gonna last. So that kind of helps you to just get a feel for how long you're going to be able to be invulnerable. And once it does try to invoke it again, I've also got a cooldown timer, so this will tell you when you're going to get sustained back again. So those are just small little quality of life fixes and usability things that I think is just going to make the game a lot better. I think it's really going to help a lot. The last feature I want to show off is the squadron menu. I've added a new user interface for controlling your wingmates and your autons. So here I've got a little fleet of a couple of autons and Rama. And when I hit the Q key, which is the squadron key, now you get to see basically all of the ships in your squadron, and you can command them either as a group. You can just ask them all to wait, and then they'll all wait. And then I can go somewhere else, and then I can just ask them to form up, and they'll all. Or of course I can control them individually. Just ask this one to wait, and then I can just kind of leave them behind, and from here I can do things like I can locate. So this will tell me, where my Auton is. See, it's right there, and it kind of points to it. That helps me to find Autons if I've told them to wait. I can ask this guy to form up. I can also from here see the individual the configuration, so I can see what kind of weapons and armor each of my ships has, and also from this one screen I can see any Autons that I have in my cargo hold, and from here I can also change the configuration if I want. I can just replace this, just kind of upgrade that ship. Now it's got Gosoku armor, or I can from here just deploy the Auton, or from here just recall it. So this kind of is one-stop shopping for controlling your Autons. There he is. He just made it to my ship. I'll do one last thing, which is let me order these. Actually, not all of them. Let me order everybody except Rama. Whoops. Rama, you form up. Okay. And then let's go somewhere else. We're gonna go to another gate. And here's Rama, and of course my Autons are now in another system, but from the squadron menu I can still see from this one menu waiting. I can see where they are waiting in the St. Catherine star system, and so now I remember. Now I can tell where I've left all my Autons, so that I don't forget them, all from one simple user interface. So that I think just gives you a lot. It's a cool quality of life feature again, which is really what 1.9 is all about. It's just about fixing some of these UI issues and polishing the UI so that it's just a lot more fun, both for new players and existing ones. I'm really excited about 1.9. This beta 4 is going to be the last beta. And after this, we'll probably give it a couple weeks to just shake out the last few killer bugs, and then we're going to release a version of 1.9 to the stable branch. It'll go out to Steam and to the multiverse, and everyone will get to play it. But until then, play this beta 4. Let me know what you think. If you've find any killer bugs, let me know so that we can fix them before the final release. All right, thanks.